y'all. So this is my attempt, first ever attempt to create a workout video that's YouTube worthy. We'll see. But anyway, today we're gonna hit arms. Arms is probably, well, your arms used to be my favorite thing to hit. Actually, it's shoulders now, believe it or not. Yeah, I'm not a leg guy. I got chicken legs, you know, I need to work on them, but not wearing them. I'm wearing pants because of that. I'm wearing pants because it's cold. This is my workout. We're gonna start with the bis and then switch over to tris. I got about 8 or 9 exercises to hit total. I just warmed up. My warm up was 100 jump ropes and 10 calories on an assault bike for 5 sets. So my heart's pumping. My heart rate's about 135 beats per minute. It's pumping pretty good. So we're gonna start barbell curls, 7 sets of 5, kind of medium heavy. And I'm gonna get going. I'm holding a Remarkable 2 tablet, so I write my workouts down. They're not, when I start, it's not always usually how I finish. Sometimes I don't even do some of the exercises, I'll switch them out. But right now, this feels good. This is what I got planned. Some curls, some cable curls, dumbbell curls, machine preacher curls. So all similar movements, you know, and execution. And then tricep extensions, rope, overhead extension, dumbbell, single arm press downs, and then TRX tricep extension to finish off. So should be about 35, 40 minutes, shouldn't be that long. And hope you enjoy. You know, if you want to see more stuff like this, let a brother know. And yeah, you know, my plan is to do this more often and kind of get out of my shell a little bit and train. So this is more like a bodybuilding style workout. I'm a hybrid guy, meaning that I like to combine HIIT, isolated movements with functional movements, kind of like CrossFit, but not CrossFit, and just go after it and train hard and move hard and push hard and try to prolong aging. I'm 40 years old, so I want to continue to move well when I'm well over 60. All right, let's get going. We're gonna go 7 sets of 5. 5 curls, my first active movement as far as a warm-up set. So I'm gonna be doing 7 sets of 5 curls. Possibly going up in weight or staying the same. So that way it feels good, so I'll probably do that for about 2 or 3 more sets. And then I'll add maybe 10 or 15 pounds each side, 30 pounds total. And then finish off the rest. So hope you enjoy, keep following along. My warm-up set's done. 7 sets of 5, it's kind of medium weight. I think it's 95 pounds, 54, yeah. And got a nice little pump. So now I'm gonna start with cable curls over here. So I generally, 4 or 5, usually do 4 or 5 sets of movements, like 20, 25, 30 sets. A lot of people call that overtraining, too much. You know, my belief on overtraining is if you hydrate, recover well, feed your body well, supplement well, you know, like electrolytes, BCAAs, glutamine, taurine, creatine, things that help the muscle recover faster, and your body can handle it, I don't think it's overtraining. I mean, obviously as you get older, that might change, but I think overtraining is a direct correlation to negligence on taking care of everything else besides the workout part, which essentially is the fueling of the body. Now, I understand there are studies that show that overtraining is real. I don't know. That doesn't affect me. Well, it hasn't affected me yet. Praise God. So I grind. But for the sake of this workout, you know, I haven't done volume like 12, 15, 18 rep style movements in a long time. Typically I stay between like 7 to 10 reps. That's heavy, moderately heavy, 75, 80%, and 85%. But now I'm doing 12, 15 reps, so the weight's gonna be lower for me. Lower, but the sets, I'm doing 3 sets of these movements. So I'm gonna do 3 more movements on my biceps, 3 sets apiece, 12 to 15 reps, and then we're gonna move into triceps. This next movement is gonna be a cable curl with a flat, straight bar. I love cable curls because they just feed that eccentric, concentric movement, like just feeds so much blood into the muscle, and I love that pump. And it just feels good. I don't know, feels amazing. Squeeze at the top, find a good cadence, and just get after it. So what you're looking for here is try not to rock your body. You know, they can be a little bit of cheat movement as long as you have full engagement on the squeeze on the muscle that you're working on, the bicep, right? So you may see some people rock. If you're rocking like crazy and then you use more shoulder, your back to pull the movement. But get a good solid base, slight bend at the knees, keep your chest up, engage your core, and just really curl and squeeze that muscle as you come to the top while doing that movement. Don't let it slam down where you overextend or hyperextend your joints, your elbow, but leave the muscle engaged the whole time. And then you can progressively load it, meaning you can add more weight if you stay within the rep scheme. I'm a big fan of staying the same rep scheme, like 10, 12 reps, 10 reps, and I just load weight. I just add more weight. I don't really add weight and then drop the reps. I just don't do that. So let's get after it. Yeah. So I'm on my third set. Another thing I like to do, again, like as I'm lifting, I'm always looking for those small angles or those right angles that just kind of like get more squeeze and engagement in the area that I'm working. Every once in a while, I'll feel a slight pinch or tension like around the joint. That just tells me, don't do that. Even if I've seen other smart people say that that's a good way to do something, if it feels wrong, I don't do it. Like, because, you know, I have a mission and goal in mind. I want to be as fit as possible, as healthy as possible, injury-free as possible. Doesn't make any sense, but you get what I'm saying. And, you know, and look good while doing it, and feel good while doing it, so I can be there for my kids. That's what drives me, and I can set the example for my clients in my studio. Right now, as a matter of fact, we're training out of Fitness Grind Performance in Fresno, Cali. It's a private training studio. We're not a public facility, and you just get after it. So back to the little rotate. As I curl up, I also like to kind of like rotate my wrists in a little bit as I squeeze, kind of like I'm like squeezing in like so. So I feel like it provides more engagement at the peak of the bicep when you squeeze. Like you get just real deep squeeze in there. It's a small rotation up top. And you can see me do it at the top. I don't do it at the bottom here, and then just rotate in slightly. Oh, damn. Woo. That's it, complete 3 sets. On to the next. All right, now we got some dumbbell curls. Man, my biceps are blown. Okay, so these I'm actually gonna do simultaneously at the same time. And I think I'm gonna go hammer curls. I originally had dumbbell curls in general. I'm gonna go hammer curls. Now, when I do hammer curls, you know, there's so many variations. There's crossbody, there's straight through, or straight like on the side. You sit down. In this case, I'm gonna go, you know, like standard, straight through here with a neutral grip. But when I get to the top, I like to rotate my hand slightly, not fully supine, but just kind of slightly, just again, so I can get a deeper peak. My biceps get good girth. My peak just, I don't have a good peak. So I guess that's just my emphasis right now, is working on that peak. My biceps are blown, so I'm gonna start with 35s. I generally curl 45 or 50, but let's see where we at. You'll see how I slightly rotate my pinky in at the top. I also feel like that takes away some strain on the forearm. It really just allows you to really emphasize on the bicep. It's max contraction up top. Oh my God. Again, if you want to see more of these, comment below. Comment what type of workouts you want to see me do. I can just about almost do anything except for Olympic lifts. Very few lifts I can do. Gymnastics shit I can't do. I'm a big old gorilla, so if you want to see me fall hard, I guess you can request. But any specific muscle group I'm gonna work on, I'm a big plyometrics guy, I love it. And yeah, comment below, let me know what you want to see next. Obviously follow, subscribe, push the notification bell, however all that stuff works. And yeah, let's go, baby. Set number 2. Drink your water. This is gallon number 2. Let's see, I'm 269, 270. No, I think I'm above 270 now, somewhere around there. About 14% body fat, roughly 13, somewhere around there. I drink about 2 gallons of water a day. So hydrate. This is probably the #1 killer for people's ability to recover and prevent injury, is they don't hydrate enough. I'm not talking about mixing BCA, I'm talking about in its natural state. You gotta drink water in its natural state. All right, last set. Oh, those were painful. Whew. Oh my goodness. Oh, that hurt so good. Whew. One more bicep set, one more bicep exercise, and we're on to some triceps. So this is my last bicep exercise. As you see, all the movements were similar, and you know, besides the hammer curl, but they all, you know, all attacked my whole bicep. And so this one, originally I was gonna go double, but I'm gonna go single instead with a more supine grip. So I'm gonna go here on the outside. You may not have this machine, it's an older machine, but just work with what you got. Like, at the end of the day, grab something heavy or with, you know, some, you know, load, and just up, squeeze, and come back down. It's not complicated. Everybody tries to make this complicated, it's not. It's the simple movements done over time, progressively increase in intensity over time, that gets results. It's boring, that's what it is. But, again, I'm gonna try to make it as entertaining as possible. This workout may not be as entertaining, but I promise I'll get better. I also like to stand, because I can drop my butt, press my tricep against the pad, and then just really isolate this bicep a lot more effectively than being down here and then, you know, putting too much strain here on the bottom part of my bicep into my elbow, etc. So I'm gonna stand a little bit. You don't have to fully lock out here. I like to leave some tension on the bicep and just get after it. So we got 3 sets of 10 each side. Woo! Oh yeah. 1 down, 2 to go. I think I'm at 10 pounds. I'm at 10 pounds. Weight. You know, I'm not a power lifter. I don't really care about PRs. You know, I'm too old for that. No, I didn't, but I'm just kidding. But I just don't pay attention to that stuff. I just go for the feel and the way my body looks and the way it feels and moves. And I just want to be flexible, again, injury-free. I want to be strong. You know, some might ask, well, how do you measure and gauge strength if you don't keep track of what you lift? You know, I want to feel strong and I want to be able to lift heavy. If I can lift heavy things, like, that's okay for me. But I'm not here to measure. I'm not trying to feed my ego with unnecessary nonsense. And again, I just want to feel good, look good, and move good. And just be the best at it for myself as I can be. And so I don't track that stuff. I don't really track it. I just go for the feel. I try to hit the reps that I want to hit. And if I can't hit it, I take a quick break and I keep going. And then I just keep improving. I generally stay around the same. Every once in a while, I'll feed my ego a tiny bit and lift heavier than normal. But it's very seldom. Everything that I lift, if it looks heavy, is because I can actually lift it. Not because, you know, I'm just doing it for no reason. So, anyway, see, just that extra 10 pounds made this that bad boy a lot more intense. Oh yeah. That completes the bicep portion. Now we go on to the triceps. Let's get to work, baby. All right, so bis are done. As you can see, they're pretty pumped. Now we're gonna smash triceps. So same concept that I did with barbell. I'm gonna go 7 sets of 5. This is gonna be the whole weight stack, because I can lift the whole weight stack pretty easily. But again, I'm just trying to feed that tricep with as much blood as possible. And then I'll have 3 working exercises after that. So these 7 sets are warm-up sets, dynamic warm-up sets. And you know, we're just gonna feed as much blood as we can into that tricep. Now here, I like to lean slightly forward, but I'm not pushing or using momentum. I just do that so I can get a straight press down, not towards the body, but down. Keep the elbows back and press straight down when you get that maximum lockout on the tricep, the full extension. If you can't get that full extension, then lower the weight, right? Don't really feel it, get a good feel for it. And then once you know what it feels like, then you can increase the weight, kind of add a little bit of cheat momentum if you want, as long as it doesn't compromise your joints or like really bad form, just to load it a little bit more. But you know, those are advanced techniques. My recommendation is just get a good weight, press, fully extend at the bottom, squeeze, release, and then keep hitting it. So I got 7 sets of this. See you in a few. Woo! Okay. We're waking up. Oh man. Why can't it look like that all the time, right? I guess it could if I was leaner. Single digits. Oh, so why do I stay where I'm at? Well, you know, single digit body fat and being able to eat how I eat is not necessarily realistic for me, although it's a challenge for me because it's been a long time. I've hovered between 12 and 15% for a decade, and so it's easy. However, I eat ice cream every day, I eat cookies every day, I eat pizza 7 times a week, I eat tacos 7 times a week. I eat what I want, you know. When you stay within your calorie, your caloric recommendations, and you hit your protein, and then you divvy up the rest of your calories between carbs and fats, like, it makes it easier to live a lifestyle you desire and eat whatever you want. What suffers is energy. Sweet potatoes are more satiating and more satisfying, and energy, better, energy focus than having a Snickers bar. But man, I love my ice cream. I eat a pint a day. All right, now it's game time. I'm gonna go dumbbell overhead extension, single arm, 3 sets of 10, each arm. Let's go. So I started with 35. Man, this is easy. I'm gonna switch to 40, but you'll notice here that I'm not stopping here. I'm going all the way down, right? Like, try to touch a trap and come all the way up. Get full range of motion. Now, if your elbows hurt when you do that, several things. One, you may not be warmed up enough. Triceps aren't warmed up enough. Your just arms aren't warmed up enough. 2, there may be some lingering inflammation there that you just haven't really addressed, or maybe you already know. 3, you can be dehydrated. There could be so many reasons why. Triceps could be super tight, all kinds of things. So just stay within your limitations. Don't go all the way down where you're gonna potentially risk injury, and then you can't be in the grind training, right? So do what you can, but if you can get full range, do it. If you can't get full range because of the weight you're using, put your ego to the side and grab a weight that you can manage, and then get after it. Full range of motion, get full range of motion. So many guys, like big guys, they can't do this. It's horrible. Over the long term, you're just gonna risk injury. So 3 sets of 10 each arm. Let's go. All right, so now we're gonna go into crossbody cable tricep extension. Crossbody because you're crossing your body and extending out. So I'm gonna go with a supine grip, so palm up this way, palm facing my body, and extend out. I'm gonna go 10 reps each arm. I like to brace, you know, if you could brace yourself with that, it's cool. If not, you can put your hand on your hips. Real simple movement, don't go too far out here. Wherever you position your arm, just lock it in place, right, and extend at the elbow. Meaning don't roll and then extend, right? Because if you roll and extend, now you're recruiting your lats and your rear delts. And that's what we're trying to do. We want to isolate the tricep, right? So here, and then extend. You'll notice that I'm just bending at the elbow. This is a good alternative to a dumbbell tricep kickback, which is kind of a worthless move, but anyway, right? We're all different. We all have different goals, but we all have the same mission. Look good naked. Be confident, strong, grateful, powerful in our own skin. Whew. Oh yeah, that was good. Last exercise. I didn't talk about rest time between each movement. So usually about a minute, 45 seconds to a minute, 90 seconds max. I like to just go. So I take as minimal rest as possible, and just get after it. So I would say 45 seconds to a minute. If you're starting off, 90 seconds roughly. If you've been working out for a while, you want to try something different, simple, basic. You may have do these movements already. You may do it in this grouping. Who knows? 60 seconds. 1 minute would be good, ample enough. 1 minute to 90 seconds will be good rest, especially if you're trying to burn fat. If you're trying to hypertrophy and hypertrophy as well, but if you're trying to put on strength and power, then you're gonna wanna, because you're gonna lift heavier, you're gonna wanna take a longer rest period. It's 2 to 3 minutes. So I don't know what to do with myself if I took that much rest, so I don't. But suspension straps, I love these things because they allow you to use your body as resistance, right? So we're gonna go overhead tricep extension using these bad boys. And if you don't have TRX straps or any suspension straps, they're awesome. Your gym may have them, but these are badass. So the deeper the declination, meaning the farther my feet are back, the more gravity and body weight I've got to use as resistance. So I got 3 sets of 15. I'm gonna start roughly right about here, about 45 degrees. I think it's about 45 degrees. I'm gonna keep my thumbs, my body straight with my thumbs eye level, hands out, and I'm gonna bend at the elbow, kind of get my thumbs or my knuckles to my forehead, and press out and squeeze, okay? Just like so. So in, out. If you go too far out or too down in, you're gonna be using more shoulder, more tricep, but more shoulder and more of a pressing movement if you're down here, more chest. So you gotta find that right angle, and you'll know because you'll feel it. So find that right angle for you, find that right foot placement, and then get after it. Oh shit. Oh my goodness. Oh. We're done. That's all she wrote. Again, thank you for training with me. If there's anything you want to see or you want me to do training wise, let me know. Again, have fun with this workout. Next thing I'll probably film is chest. I'll show you how I get down with chest. My chest workouts are pretty brutal. And then we'll go from there. So follow, subscribe, stay tuned so you know when I drop, and hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, probably wasn't as entertaining. I promise to get better on that. But regardless of the fact, welcome, hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the grind. Peace.